right, many of us have had our fair share of frustrations at a Home Affairs office in South Africa. For instance, when their server is down, you just know you're in for quite a long day. Long queues and few staff also contribute to service delays, but it's been even more difficult under lockdown as many services were suspended. eNCA reporters are at various Home Affairs offices around the country this morning, and they're trying to determine how fast or slow the queues move and how things get done there. So right here in Johannesburg, we have senior reporter Aviwe Mtila. Monique Mortlock is joining us in Cape Town, as well as Dasen Thathiah, who is in Durban. Colleagues, good to have you back. I mean, an hour later, I'm just wondering if the queues are still as long. Aviwe, let me start with you there, because I think you were number 7 on the queue. How's it going so far in Randburg?
Yes, number 7 getting here at 5:41 in the morning, but the queue itself is snaking already, Dumelo. From one corner till the end, at least I can count about 60 people that are on the queue. I've been having various conversations with the people that are on the queues, and one gentleman tells me that he was recently in an accident where he lost his smart card ID, which was in his wallet. This is not his first visit to the Home Affairs, to just try and rectify that. I'm going to speak to the gentleman quickly. Thank you for joining us at eNCA, but tell us what's been happening every time you come here. How long have you been coming here?
I came here about 3 days, so today it's 3 days. I came before, whereby I was almost on that corner there, and last time when I came I was almost there. So today at least I've managed to wake up a little bit earlier so that I can manage to do my ID number, since well it's so needed. And I lost it during my accident, so it was on my card with my wallet and everything, so that's why I lost it.
Have you even managed to get inside? So it has been a matter of time of getting here?
Since I came here, I've never get inside. I always come here and they say the system is offline, like kind of that. So today, I don't know, I thought maybe, I just wish I can make it to get inside so that I can manage to do my ID.
Just quickly, on your previous experiences, what time were you getting here before?
Last time when I came, it was around 5 o'clock, whereby I was on that corner there. And today, I came a little bit, let's say, I don't say earlier, yeah, but I managed to come. I wake up so that I can manage to get inside. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much. A gentleman who lost his identity document, his smart card in a wallet while he was involved in an accident, says previous time he came here around 5 o'clock, still not managing to get inside, and another issue was just the systems being offline. Thank you for joining us at eNCA. Moving to this gentleman now. Maybe tell us about what you're here to do and what you expect.
Coming to get some unabridged birth certificates. Yeah, just waiting in line to get it sorted out.
Oh, have you had previous experiences with Home Affairs? Maybe share that details with us.
Yes, I have had previous experience with Home Affairs. Not too bad. The only problem is that it can take a full day to get it sorted out, sometimes longer. Yeah.
Okay, some of the people in the queue here are saying that it might take a full day, and in fact some of the people that didn't want to speak on record say that they took a day off at work just to be here. They're afraid that the employees might see them in these queues, hence they don't want to talk to us. But the issues just around the queue itself, arriving at 5 o'clock, you heard that gentleman, but still not being able to get assistance inside, coming here for the 3rd day from last week, and in fact the issues of the systems being offline inside is one of the key issues.
Yeah, and certainly, Aviwe, I mean, if you are to make an appointment, with a date at Home Affairs, surely you have to wake up early. And I just wonder, Monique Mortlock, as we move to you in Cape Town, if that's the case, because it was still almost pitch dark at past 6 when I spoke to you, and that queue had already just started there.
Yes, and if you weren't in the queue at 5 o'clock at least, or 5:30, you will be standing at the back of the line. If I had joined the queue when we arrived here at about 5:35, I would have been, I'm just going to ask my colleague Timba to show you, I would have been near the front because the line has moved quite a bit. You can see here's a security official checking people's temperatures, and it seems that she's also writing numbers on people's hands. I think I have lost my place in line. I can't see the people who were standing in front of me. There was also a Home Affairs official. You can see her in the distance in the cream suit. She has been moving down the line, speaking to people, just informing them or finding out from them what are they here to do. And you can see her there in the distance speaking to a gentleman. She's wearing a cream suit. So what she does is she explains to people, this is what you need if you are here, for example, to get a smart ID, or you need to get a temporary ID. This is what you need. Go and get it if you don't have it, and then come back. She's also has been trying to maintain social distancing between people, but as you can see, not much of that going on. People still standing quite close to each other, but it seems that the majority of people in the line are at least wearing their masks. Let's just try and find out what some people are doing here. We have heard from the official. She was telling the people in the line that the cameras inside the building were stolen on Saturday, but she said they're expecting a new batch to arrive by 8 o'clock, so it seems there won't be much delays, or we hope there won't be. We'll find out once we get inside. The security official taking the temperature, writing down a number on people's hand. Sir, can I just ask, you on eNCA, what are you here to do? What are you here to do, ma'am?
I'm here for an ID.
For an ID. Is it your first time getting an ID, or is it a replacement?
Replacement.
Okay. And have you been here before at Home Affairs?
Yes, I have.
And what was your experience like? How was it the last time you were here?
It was right, and it's new to me that there is a long line here. Now we are standing here, but the first time I came here, it was just a small line, you understand? And it was so quick inside there.
Okay. So are you hoping the same thing happens once you get inside, that it goes quickly?
Yes.
Okay. And sir, can I ask you, what are you here to do at Home Affairs today?
I'm here to make an ID.
And is it a new ID?
No, it's the second time.
Okay. And have you had previous experiences of Home Affairs? Have you been here before?
No, I just started today, yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you for your time. Just chatting to some people in the line, and it seems one person's experience, the last time she was here, it was a good experience, but now she has to stand in a long queue.
Right, that's the reality of most South Africans, right, Monique? But moving on to Dasen Thathiah, I just wonder if the same is in Durban, especially when we look at social distancing, because I'm sure most South Africans attribute that to the long distance, rather the long queues that they have, to endure due to the social distancing. What do you see there, Dasen?
Well, it always starts off all fun and well, and there is social distancing, and eventually, I think as more people come in, as they start getting tired, you notice that those gaps start to diminish a little bit. So just take a look at this line that's now grown quite a bit since the last time we spoke. I hope that the person who was keeping my space in the line actually does that, so I could get back in there as soon as I'm done with this crossing. But it's probably now doubled in size since we last saw it. I just want to give you an idea of where we need to get to. So you'll see that there's a corner just there where the wall ends, and just on the other side of that wall is where the gate to the Home Affairs is, and that hasn't opened yet. It's still a little bit early. Let's just see if we can talk to some of the people that are around me here. I didn't have much luck earlier like Monique and Aviwe, but maybe let me start here. Sir, how are you?
All right, how are you?
All right. Are you live on eNCA? Tell me, what time did you get here?
Just after 5.
Okay, what are you here for?
Passport renewal.
Have you been here before?
I haven't been here before. I've been to Durban about 3 times. Didn't make it. Went there early as well, but...
So what were the problems that you experienced?
System going down. So coming out at 8 and then telling everyone, no, you're not going to make it. So yeah, that's a big problem. The system seems to be going down a lot, and the queues are just very long.
Are you feeling a little more confident today?
I hope so, yeah. Queues are a lot shorter here, so I think we should make it, yeah.
100%. And thank you very much. Well, I wish you luck, and I guess you should wish me luck as well. Tumelo, that's just one of the people in this queue here. You know, I've been standing here with this brown envelope and my ID book, and I just realized that it's probably been more than, I think, 10 years since I've actually had this experience. And just from all of the stories that I've been hearing, it's not something that I've been looking forward to, but I'm hoping that the officials inside the center change my mind today.
You're just trying to say that you're attached to your green book. I relate to you, Dasen, but thank you so much for this update. Aviwe Mtila in Johannesburg, Monique Mortlock in Cape Town, and Dasen Thathiah in Durban.
I think he should be a little bit careful when he says he's standing there with his brown envelope and an ID book.
Well, I mean, he did mention that there's a little business going on there. There's a little business going on there that if you don't want to, be at the back of the queue, you need to pay 200 rands.
Yeah.
Because there's some people who wake up early just to occupy a spot in the queue, and then you give them 200 bucks and then they move away. So he did mention that there's a little SMME happening there at the queue.
Yeah, of course.